there by Ian Chenery. Well done, Ian. Is he holding a handbag? He was. So how are you, Eibhlin?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Joined by a wasp here or something like that. Must be my aftershave or something like that. You are doing a Masters in UCC?
Yes, I graduated last September with a BA in English and Geography. So then I decided to further my education and I got accepted to do a Masters in Geography. It's Contemporary Migration and Diaspora Studies. So as part of my Masters, I worked in a work placement, and it was a place called Cushsina, which is a drop-in centre for refugees and asylum seekers. So one of my day trips there, I got the opportunity to go out to the direct provision centres where they live, and I was amazed and absolutely fascinated by what I saw. So part of my Masters is a 25,000 word thesis. So I decided to do the interaction between asylum seekers within direct provision centres. So at the minute I've done a few interviews and I have lots more to go. So that's handed in September.
So contemporary migration and diaspora studies, yeah, that was around when I was going to school, all right. So the migration of people and all of this you were talking about, movement.
And immigration policies, like we looked at different countries such as Australia and the wide Australian policy and everything like that.
And you've travelled as well?
Yeah, I think that's where my interest in geography came from. I got the opportunity by my aunt who's down there. She gave me a present of a trip to Australia when I was 16. My first cousins in Victoria in Australia, so I went for 3 weeks and it was brilliant. It was summertime here, so we were on holidays, but my cousins in Australia, as soon as it was winter, they had school, so we had the opportunity of either hanging with the adults and going on day trips or going to school. So myself and my two cousins from Limerick decided to go to school in Australia for a few days anyway.
What was that like?
Brilliant, except for the teacher always wanted me to talk with my beautiful Irish accent.
You have a globe at home as well that you can't seem to get your hands on.
Well, I've always liked the map of the world, and my dad decided, every year I've always wanted a globe, and my dad last Christmas, after Christmas, he decided to get a globe. So it's in the box underneath the stairs, but I'm not allowed to touch it until next Christmas. So, yeah,
very good.
Teasing.
And your dad is big time into sport, and I think he was maybe in Killarney today.
He got back on time. But yeah, my whole entire family were all really into sports, I'm sure as everyone in Bruff knows. But my parents have always encouraged us to be part of a team and just to be part of the community. So I've been involved in sports since I was about 6 years old. So soccer was a big part of my secondary school. We reached an All-Ireland final when I was in third year, and I played soccer with UCC for 3 years, and I'm currently part of the Herbstown soccer club. It's kind of hard with my masters. Try again.
And Aidan likes the Sabs, you were telling me.
Oh, he does, I'm sure everyone probably knows. I bought another one there the other day. I don't think my mother was too happy about that one. He's always buying them, he kind of collects them like that.
And you have a tsunami story.
Well, you asked me my most embarrassing story, and I was trying to think of one. Well, I was in school in geography class, I was in 5th year, and we were learning about tsunamis, but my geography teacher at the time pronounced it Taisumani. So then after the tsunami hit, as a school we decided to raise funds, so we held a table quiz, and the whole school was jammed into the hall. And as I was cleaner of the student council, I had to host the table quiz. So there was a few questions on the tsunami, and because I was taught the word Taisumani, I kept on saying Taisumani, and the school just kept on laughing.
And you work part-time in Nagles?
I work part-time in Nagles.
I see you on Saturdays there.
I use it on Friday nights and Sundays.
You were talking about the impact that Marie has as a rose.
Well, I think that Marie, like everyone knows, she did an absolutely brilliant job for the past year. And working in Nagles, I think everyone in the town knows her. And in my opinion, I think that's a really big thing for the Rose to know her community and for the community to know her and know who's actually representing them. So I think she was at every single event that happened this year, and I think she did us very proud.
What are you going to do for us tonight?
I'm going to do an Irish dance, so my lovely expert, and I want to Okay, Ian is an absolute gentleman. He walks me home from work every Friday night, and now he's going to change my shoes.
Okay, excellent. I thought I was going to get that job. Oh, he's such a romantic. Socks and shoes, is it? Excellent. Is the board in the right position now, or do we? Could you maybe a little bit to the side, Ian, because we'd like to see this operation. Throw a bit of passion into this now. What are you passionate about? Excellent. It's hard when you're nervous to put on socks, isn't it, Ian? Excellent. Okay. Tenderly now, tenderly. You thought he'd have done the laces before he came out, wouldn't you? Really, obviously, he wasn't really thinking much. The silence box? Where did you learn to dance, Amy? What's the tune tonight? Ian has just disappeared. Ian? Well done, Ian. Right position now, or would you like to move yourself this side? Excellent. Ian should have done this really, but and Becky Costello is just arriving, our Miss Limerick 2009.